and I put in for a bit of it, it's always the same story. You're undeserving, so you can't have it. But my needs is as great as the most deserving widow what's ever got money out of 6 different charities in 1 week for the death of the same husband. I don't need less than a deserving man, I need more. I don't eat less hearted than he does, and I drink a lot more. Now, I'm playing straight with you, Governor. I ain't pretending to be deserving. I'm undeserving, and I mean to go on being undeserving. I like it, and that's the truth. But would you take advantage of a man's nature to do him out of the price of his own daughter what he's brought up, fed and clothed by the sweat of his brow till she's grown big enough to be interested in you two gentlemen? Huh? Is £5 unreasonable? I put it to you, and I'll leave it to you.
You know, Pickering, if we were to take this man in hand for 6 months, he could choose between a seat in the cabinet and a popular pulpit in Wales. Suppose we ought to give him a £5.
He'll make bad use of it, I'm afraid.
Oh, no, not me, Governor. No, sir, no. Just one good spree for myself and the missus, giving pleasure to ourselves and employment to others, and the satisfaction to you to know it ain't been thrown away. You couldn't spend it better.
This is irresistible. Let's give him 10.
No, sir. No, the missus wouldn't have the heart to spend 10. £10 is a lot of money. No, it makes a man feel prude, it might. And then goodbye to happiness. Now, you give me what I asked for, not a penny less, not a penny more.
I'm sorry, but I rather draw the line at encouraging this sort of immorality. Doolittle, why don't you marry that missus of yours? After all, marriage is not so frightening. You married Eliza's mother.
Who told you that, Governor?
Well, nobody told me that. I just concluded... No.
Pickering, if we listen to this man another minute, we shall have no convictions left. £5, I think you said.
Thank you, Governor.
I won't say them bloody vows one more time.
It's Eliza. How? I never thought she'd clean up so good looking, eh? She does me credit, don't she, Governor?
Hey, what are you doing here?
Hey, you watch your tongue. Don't you give these gentlemen none of your lip. If she gives you any trouble, a few licks of the strap, that's the way to improve her mind. Thank you, Governor. Cheerio, Eliza.
By George, now there's a man for you. A philosophical genius of the first water. Mrs. Pierce, write to Mr. Ezra Wallingford and tell him that if he's looking for a lecturer, to get in touch with Mr. Alfred P. Doolittle. A common dustman, but one of the most original moralists in England.
Yes, sir. Hey, what did he come here for?
Say your vowels.
I know my vows. I knew before I came.
If you know them, then say them.
I-E-I-O-U.
Stop! Say A-E-I-O-U.
It's what I said. I-E-I-O-U. I've been saying them for 3 days. I won't say them no more.
I know it's difficult, Miss Doolittle, but try to understand.
There's no use explaining, Pickering. As a military man, you ought to know that. Drilling is what she needs. Now, you leave her alone. I'll be turning to you for sympathy.
All right, if you insist, but do show a little patience to the girl, Higgins.
Yes, of course. Say A.
You ain't got no what, you ain't?
A.
I.
A.
I.
A. A. Eliza. I promise you, you will pronounce your vowels correctly before this day is out. Or there will be no lunch, no dinner, and no chocolates.
Just you wait, ingredients, just you wait. You'll be sorry, but your tears will be too late. You'll be broken all that money. Will I help you? Don't be funny. Just you wait, ingredients, just you wait. Just you wait, ingredients, till you're sick. And you scream to fetch a doctor double quick. you wait. Ooh, and Higgins, just you wait until we're swimming in the sea. Ooh, and Higgins, and you get so cramp a little ways from me. When you yell you're gonna drown, I'll get dressed and go to town. Oh, and Higgins, and Higgins, just you wait. One day I'll be famous, I'll be proper and prim. Go to St. James so often I will call it St. Jim. One evening the king will say, oh Eliza, oh Finn, I want all of England your praises to sing. Next week on the 20th of May, I proclaim Eliza Doolittle Day. All the people will celebrate the glory of you, and whatever you wish and what I gladly will do. Thanks a lot, King, says I, in a manner well bred. But all I want is Henry Higgins' head. Done, says the king with a stroke. God, run and bring in the clock. Then they'll march Henry Higgins to the wall, and the king will tell me, Liza, sound the call. As they raise their rifles higher, I'll shout ready and fire. Oh, ho, ho, Henry Higgins, don't you go, Henry Higgins, just you wait. The Rhine in spine stays mainly in the plain.
The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain.
Didn't I say that?
No, Eliza, you didn't sigh that. You didn't even say that. From now on, before you go to bed, where you used to say your prayers, I want you to repeat, the rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain 50 times. You will get much further with the Lord if you learn not to offend his ears. Now, for your H's, Pickering, this is going to be ghastly.
Control yourself, Higgins. Give the girl a chance.
Yes, yes, of course. No one expects to get it right the first time. Now, repeat after me. In Hartford, Hereford, and Hampshire, hurricanes hardly ever happen.
In Hartford, Hereford, and Hampshire, hurricanes hardly ever happen.
No, have you no ear at all?
Should I do it over?
For Professor Higgins, for Professor Higgins, night and day he slaves away. Oh, Professor Higgins, on and on his steeds, up and down until he's numb. Doesn't rest, doesn't eat,
Kind of you, kind of you, kind of you. Now listen, Eliza. How kind of you to let me come.
Kind of you to let me come.
No. Kind of you. It's just like cup of tea. Kind of you, cup of tea. Kind of you. Say cup of tea.
A cup of tea.
No. A cup of tea. It's awfully good cake. I wonder where Mrs. Pearce gets it.
First rate. The strawberry tarts are delicious. And have you tried the plain cake?
Try it again.
Have you tried the...
Pickering! Eliza, try it again. Cup of tea. Cup of tea.
Cup of tea.
No. Can't you hear the difference? Put your tongue forward until it squeezes against the top of your lower teeth. Now say cup.
Cup.
Now say of.
Of.
Now say cup of.
Cup, of.
Yum, 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 yum. Oh, by George, this has been a glorious tea. Higgins, finish the strawberry tart. I couldn't eat another thing.
Oh, no thanks, old chap, really.
It's a shame to waste it.
Oh, it won't go to waste. I know someone who's immensely fond of strawberry tarts.
Oh.
Cheap.
Oh, Professor Higgins. Oh, Professor Higgins. Finding odds against all odds. Oh, Professor Higgins. 9 p.m., 10 p.m., on through midnight every night. 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3.
4, 5, 6 marbles. There we are. Now, I want you to read this and enunciate each word just as if the marbles were not in your mouth. With blackest moss, the flower pots were thickly crusted, one and all. Each word clear as a bell.
With blackest moss, the flower pots. I can't.
I say, Higgins, are those pebbles really necessary?
If they were necessary for Demosthenes, then they are necessary for Eliza Doolittle. Go on, Eliza.
With blackest moss, the flower pots were thickly crusted, one and all.
I cannot understand a word, not one word.
With blackest moss, the flower pots.
I say, Higgins, perhaps the poem is too difficult for the girl. Why don't you try something simpler, like The Owl and the Pussycat? Now, there's a damn fine
Pickering,
poem.
I cannot hear the girl. What's the matter? Why did you stop?
I swallow wine.
Oh, well, not to worry. I have plenty more. Open your mouth.
Quit, Professor Higgins. Quit, Professor Higgins. Here or clear or payday, we will quit, Professor Higgins. A not high, oh not how, pounding in our brains. A not high, oh not
The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain.
I can't. I'm so tired.
Oh, for God's sakes, Higgins, it must be 3 o'clock in the morning. Do be reasonable.
I'm always reasonable. Liza, I can go on with a blistering headache, you can.
Already too.
Here. I know you're tired, Eliza. I know your headaches. I know your nerves are as raw as meat in a butcher's window. But think what you're trying to accomplish. Think what you're dealing with. The grandeur and the majesty of the English language. It's the greatest possession that we have. The noblest thoughts that ever flowed in the hearts of men are contained in its extraordinary, imaginative, and musical mixtures of sounds. That's what you've set yourself to conquer, Eliza. And conquer it, you will. Now, try it again.
The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain.
What was that?
The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain.
Again.
The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain.
I think she's got it. I think she's got it.
The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain.
By George, she's got it! By George, she's got it! Now, once again, where does it rain?
On the plain, on the plain.
And where's that soggy plain?
In Spain, in Spain.
The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain. The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain.
In Hartford, Hereford, and Hampshire,
Hurricanes hardly happen. How kind of you to let me come.
now once again, where does it rain?
On the plain, on the plain.
And where's that blasted plain?
In Spain, in Spain.
The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain. The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain.
Toys! Come on, come on.
Well done, well done. Oh, she does this too.
Pickering, we're making fine progress. I think the time has come to try her out.
Are you feeling all right, Miss Higgins?
Quite well, thank you, Mrs. Pearce, and you?
Very well, sir, thank you.
Splendid. Let's test her in public and see how she fares.
Mr. Higgins, I was awakened by a dreadful pounding. Do you know what it might have been?
Pounding? I heard no pounding. Did you, Pickering?
No.
Yes, if this continues, Mrs. Pearce, you'd better see a doctor. Pickering, I know. Let's take her to the races.
The races?
Yes, my mother's box at Ascot.
Oh, you'll consult your mother first, of course.
Oh, yes, of course. No, we'll surprise her. Now, let's go straight to bed. First thing in the morning, we'll go up and we will buy her a gown. Eliza, go on with your work.
But, sir, it's early in the morning.
What better time to work than early in the morning? Where does one buy a lady's gown?
Oh, Whiteley's, of course.
How do you know that?
Common knowledge.
Is it? Oh. Well, we mustn't get anything too flowery. See, I despise those gowns with a sort of a weed here and a weed there. Yeah, something simple, modest, and elegant is what's called for. Perhaps with a sash. Yes, just like that. Very good.
You've all been working much too hard. I think the strain is beginning to show. Eliza, I don't care what Miss Higgins says. You must put down your books and go to bed. Bed, I couldn't go to bed. My head's too light to try to set it down. Sleep, I couldn't sleep tonight. Not